David Hochberg's here. Good morning, David.
Morning. How are you guys?
How was your traffic?
Tripping. I would like to know how and I'm not knocking construction workers, but the 10-mile stretch from the inbound Edens to Ohio is about 10 miles, let's say, and they're working on the express lanes. I counted 20 people. I'm not knocking construction workers because I like my legs and I like my teeth. It's the owners of these companies. We're working on maybe a quarter-mile stretch.
I know.
Of the inbound express lanes, breaking concrete over by the interchange by Fullerton. What the hell's going on?
I know. I know.
I don't understand. Why aren't we working 24 hours to fix that freaking thing?
I feel the same way. When I come in at
it's just
4:30, I know. I see them at 4:30. I'm like, oh my god! But when I come in at 4:30, nobody's doing well because obviously they haven't started yet.
Working 24 hours. It's one of the busiest busiest roads here in the United States, and we've got guys filling water tanks. And nothing against the guy filling water tanks. No. That's a job.
I agree. Get it done.
The owners of these freaking companies should be. Let's go.
Oh,
I just wanted to get that off my chest.
I'm sorry I held you up.
I just wanted to get that off my chest.
All right, I want to give you a chance to take a victory lap here because you were on this Bring Chicago Home thing months ago.
Yeah.
And Bring Chicago Home is the initiative that appears to have fully been voted down. If we can finally, yes, it's over?
I think it's over.
Yeah.
It's
not
absolutely over.
Until the last vote is counted.
I know, but there's no way it could catch up at this point. So I think we could safely say the referendum failed.
Died miserably.
So here's the problem with it, which is one of the reasons it died, is because it's very hard to trust the city or the state with our money. And when you give the city a bucket of money and they say, well, we need to help the homeless, it doesn't mean they're going to use it to help the homeless. And the Chicago Teachers Union invested heavily in the campaign for it. Why would they do that?
$400,000.
Yeah, why would they do that unless they expected something in return? Mm-hmm. So it's a good thing that this went away. But explain it from your business perspective.
Well, my business perspective is everybody's talking about affordable housing. And I agree with that. And everybody's talking homelessness, and I agree with that too. It's horrible. All right, but nobody's talking about the tens of millions of dollars that Tony Preckwinkle, the president of the the Cook County Democratic Party. What has Tony Preckwinkle, as leader of that party for the past, 20 years? Mm-hmm. What has she done and where has she invested the funds that she has received and the county board has received over all of these years, the tens of millions of dollars to battle homelessness? Okay, then you get the Chicago Teachers Union involved, Steve. And now you got teachers at Kenwood Academy who happened to be on the executive committee of the Chicago's Teachers Union, okay? Making videos and posting videos online about how wonderful this is. And then me, of course I can't help myself. I chime in and ask, dear teacher, who did you bring in to speak to the students
about the other side
that had the other side before you line them up and march them to the polling booth to vote for this initiative?
And how many people responded?
Radio silence. I've done that 3 or 4 times. I'll coming on to your show next Thursday. I'll invite a member of the Chicago Teachers Union, if you will so allow me to do so, to come in here and explain the names of the people that came in to argue the other side.
I would like very much to have the opportunity to ask those questions, including the notion that the state's attorney's race is subject to screening by the Chicago Teachers Union. You have no jurisdiction.
Yes.
You have no business being there.
And how did they get the email list?
The actual dollars involved here would have negatively impacted the regular folks how?
Oh, it's ridiculous because the people that own houses would if you didn't know this, real estate appreciates. And a $750 home today becomes $1 million home in 5 years, becomes a $1.25 million home in 7 to 10 years. Okay? And what's to stop them from taking that $1 million threshold down to $500,000 because that's where they think it needs to be to generate another $100 million where they have failed to tell you the residents of Chicago where their money is currently going and what they plan to do with the money when they got it. That's why it failed. Your messaging sucks. Your leadership is pathetic.
Well, it's not just messaging. It's the way the bill was written and the vagueness of where the money would end up and how it would be spent.
Here's the other thing. This class warfare in the city of Chicago from the leaders of the city and the county has to stop.
100%.
Okay? You are a mayor of the city of Chicago with people that make $17 an hour to people that make $17 million a year. You are a leader of everybody within the 606 zip code. Be the leader of the city that you were elected.
Well, I would also throw this in for you. Everybody, and me included, we all slammed Trump for his one-sided views. Here's a bulletin. If you're the Democrats running the state of Illinois, you're also serving the Republicans of the state of Illinois.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Governor, Tony Preckwinkle, Mr. Mayor, you're not just in charge of what Democrats want. You're in charge of what's best for the city, the county, and the state.
Here, can I just make one thing? I know we got a minute before the break. You want to talk about affordable housing. The number one thing impacting affordable housing right now is real estate taxes. Okay? You look at the county election that we just had. It was like a huge rooster fight, also known as a cockfight. Okay, the head cock was Tony Preckwinkle, and then you've got minor cocks. You got Larry Rogers.
Let's go ahead and call those guys roosters.
Okay, roosters. You've got the head rooster Tony Preckwinkle,
right,
and then you've got a rooster in this corner, Larry Rogers, head of the review board, and over here you got Fitzkagey, the assessor, who's in charge of assessing property. Right? They hate each other.
That's fact.
Okay, it's a fact.
They don't talk.
Fitzkagey backed Larry Rogers' opponent. Okay, they hate each other. Okay, and these two gentlemen are running the tax system in Cook County. Breaking news: Tony Preckwinkle. Okay, head rooster here. Get your house in order. It's a freaking mess. You're a disgrace to the leadership of Cook County. You want to affect affordable housing? Get your two guys together and fix the tax system here in Cook County so you stop driving people out.
And if you find Fitzkagey, please let us know. We're very, very worried.
Chicago Teachers Union, there's a seat right here next Thursday, Steve. Is that
100%?
Okay, come on in.
Come on in. All right. David Hochberg, Team Hochberg, where?
Hang on, I turn my mic off.
855-56-DAVID.
56david.com. And I have to say, somebody got upset because they didn't know what 56David is when they look at their phone. So it's
56David.
It's 855-563-2843 to give me a call.
Okay. John, would you grab a cold compress and put it on Hochberg's head?
I got it.